So here you are again, my legend. It's nice to see you in such a good shape. So how has it been? Your life on the edge, and it feels like you've never been away, my friend.
Well, our inspiration for the Concept 8 series, of course, is partly coming from our rich heritage. Cars like the previous 8 series or the Z8 or even a little bit the i8 always have been highly emotional products, so that serves as an inspiration. But in the case of this concept vehicle, the future has inspired us more. This is not just an outlook to one car that will come in the near future. It is an outlook to many things that you can expect from us. This is previewing our next steps in the BMW form language. A form language that will be cleaner, crisper, and we believe more sophisticated. The 8 Series will become the top-of-the-line product for BMW. It's a luxurious sports coupe, a car that you can dream of but that wants to be driven. We call it a gentleman's racer, and as such, of course, first and foremost, it has to really encapsulate the sportiness that the BMW brand now stands for over 100 years. Well, the front, of course, is all about purpose and about dynamics. To start off with, the BMW typical grille is wider than ever before. It is trapezoidal, it sits very close to the road, it sits lower than the lamps, and all of that leads to a very dynamic impression. Of course, the wide air scoops here, very precisely delineated by these crisp lines, note that this powerful engine needs a lot of air, and the headlamps are as narrow as we can possibly make them, only through laser lamps. And the lines on the bonnet are extremely crisp and are another indication of the clear and precise nature of our new form language. Well, in the side profile, of course, in this sports car, it's all about the proportions. The wheel-to-body relationship, we believe, is a very solid, a very healthy one. And then the side profile makes this car extremely dynamic. It's a fastback architecture, something that you have not seen from any BMW sports coupe before. And in the side view, you also notice our new form language. We have very few lines. There's almost only 2 lines in the body side, very precise, running away from this air breather, almost showing how the air would flow past the body side. Towards the rear then, you notice that the passenger compartment grows narrower, and that allows for a very, very broad shoulder, very strong muscular rear wheel arch, and all of this is a very clean approach to our form language, but one that can illustrate very high emotion nonetheless. The rear of the vehicle, first of all, I think you notice the very strong and wide shoulders that have been made possible by tapering the greenhouse or the passenger compartment of the car. It gives the car a very solid look in the rear. The width of the car is further emphasized by the very narrow, very slim nature of the tail lamps with LED technology, and they are done in a way that is very, very sculptural. They're almost standing proud of the body. And then for the rest, of course, it's all about showing the power and the performance of the vehicle in a very strong and muscular rear end. Also in the interior, you can see how we have developed our form language further. In this vehicle generation, cars will become more intelligent, and that means that you as a driver have to give less input. There will be fewer controls. The controls that we still have are neatly grouped in various islands, and they have been done with a very high level of detail quality. The interior, of course, for the Concept 8 series is very much focused around the driver. You see a very elegant flow of the center console up and over the dashboard. All the lines focus ahead of the driver on the road. The cockpit is completely digital, and in that vehicle generation you will be able to configure that to your own personal taste and liking. Overall, of course, this is a car that has been designed to be driven, and the high-tech nature of the car has allowed us to clean up the design considerably and helps you to focus even more than before on the driver.